EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh no, right at the start he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Okay, break!
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready, ready! Hot, hot!
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He'll manage only a couple. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Ready, ready!
Second down and 8.
Ready, ready!
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Check, go!
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, gold, gold! Gold, gold! 11, 11!
A first carry here for Kyron Williams. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Red.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Red on red.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action for Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And There wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
Right, open.
That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaylen Warren, touchdown Steelers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Ready!
Here's a 2nd and 6. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Ready up!
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go!
Now this time they'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Shut up! Ready!
Try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
On red. It's hot.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph! It's hot.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Hey, Lion!
Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll air one out. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
To the air now on first and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets it down on the ground.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Got it. Ready?
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating
Here we
out
go,
of the
set.
gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hut.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3rd and long.
Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Duvernay. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And how about that back bulldozing his way forward, a gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And the Seahawks are gonna have a 1st and goal. He's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Set. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Rib 23. Here we go, huh?
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Hey, go!
A good spot here. Second and a yard.
Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for it all. That's caught! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
All right, let's go. Big 13 heavy. Red.
They'll go again with Williams. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here we go, huh?
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. York, good on the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready. Check, go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And that'll be intercepted by Tre'Davious White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Silver.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 2nd and 9.
Red on red. It's hot.
They run over center with Williams. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
On the ready.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
It's hot.
It's a another run here for Williams. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground.
Break.
Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
They send him right out of the slot.
Here goes a hunt.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Lisa 24.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go, a hunt.
On the give, it's Williams. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On red. Silver.
Here's Warren. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. York now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 43 yards away. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go, son.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Silver!
On first down, right back to Williams. Good blocking to the 15. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. A run up the middle with Warren. And a short pickup down inside the 10.
Hey, gold, gold! Gold, gold! It's hot!
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That one taken in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That his second touchdown tonight. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Shut up!
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Check! Herc! Herc!
Once again, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
Get up!
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Let's go! Go!
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Minka Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Set! Ready!
Throwing now from the gun. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Here we go! Set! Hot, hot!
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, hey, hey. Here we go, son.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Hey, run! Silver.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need.
Here we go, son.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Red on red. Red.
They run with Warren. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on third down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again? The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll
Makes it
go for
24.
it here on 4th down.
Here goes the hot.
Lawrence. That's taken in. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
On red. Silver.
Now Warren. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Hey, easy. Ralph, Ralph.
So they
Ralph,
move
Ralph.
inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's hot.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will
Hey,
on
Lion,
the defense.
Lion.
Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it.
It's hot.
And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play
Rip,
on the
23.
previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Set. Set up.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
Ready, ready.
They'll come up here,
Bronco
1st
80.
and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This passing attack is proving to be a lot to handle for this defense, Mike, especially over the last couple plays. 4 plays, 4 passes, 4 first downs. It doesn't get much more efficient than that. Let's give credit to the offensive coordinator. Don't try to fix it if it ain't broken.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Set up.
Slot man in motion left.
Set go.
Back to the air one more time. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to
Let's go
different
now.
guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception... This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On the set. Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set up.
On the ground, this is Warren. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now, fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
Here we go, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go, here we go. Hot, hot. Okay, ready? Ready, ready?
He'll take the snap and go down to a knee. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th
Down.
and long.
Set, go.
Back to throw. He airs this one out looking for Mechie. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue